Structural organization in animals, animal morphology. Introduction, cockroach. Classification, kingdom, Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, genus Periplaneta, species Americana. Characteristics, size 34 to 53 mm long, color is brown or black color, bright yellow, red and green colored reported in tropical regions. Habitat, damp places throughout the world. Habit, nocturnal and omnivorous. Economic importance, pests as they spoil food and contaminate with smell excreta, transmit several diseases by contaminating food material. Morphology, body divisions, head 6 segments, thorax 3 segments, abdomen 10 segments, wings extended beyond the tip of abdomen in males. Exoskeleton, hard brown chitinous plates called as sclerites, dorsal plates, tergites and ventral plates, sternites, plates connected by a thin flexible articular or arthrodale membrane. Body divisions, head, triangular right angle to longitudinal body axis, thorax, prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax, abdomen. Appendages, filiform antennae, long sensory thread-like, segmented, arise from membranous socket, present in front of eyes, help in monitoring environment. Mesothoracic wings or forewings, tegmina 1 pair, opaque, dark and leathery, cover hindwings at rest. Metathoracic wings or hindwings 1 pair, transparent and membranous, meant for flight. Legs 3 pairs, 1 pair of walking legs on each thoracic segment. Anal cerci 1 pair. Head connected to thorax by short extension of prothorax known as neck. It provides great mobility of head in all directions. Digestive system, alimentary canal, well developed with the mouth surrounded by mouthparts. Foregut, lined by cuticle entirely. Pharynx, short tubular. Esophagus, narrow tubular. Crop, sac-like for temporary storage of food. Gizzard or proventriculus, outer thick circular muscles and inner 6 chitinous teeth. Grinding of food particles. Mesenteron or midgut, between foregut and hindgut. Hindgut broader than midgut. Ileum, colon and rectum, opens out through anus. Axillary glands, salivary gland, 1 pair, present near crop, salivary reservoir. Hepatic or gastric caesae, ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules, at the junction of foregut and midgut, secrete digestive juice. Malpighian tubules, part of excretory system, 100 to 150 in number, yellow colored, thin filamentous tubule at the junction of midgut and hindgut. Blood vascular system, open type, heart, elongated muscular tube with 13 chambers, lying along mid-dorsal line of thorax and abdomen. Funnel-shaped chambers, the ostia on either side. Blood flows anteriorly in heart. Blood vessels poorly developed, open into hemocoel. Hemolymph composed of colorless plasma and hemocytes. Visceral organs bathed in hemolymph. Open circulatory system of cockroach. Anterior aorta, alveolar muscles 12 pairs, help in circulation. Chambers of heart. Respiratory system. Structures involved. Network of tracheae. Thin branching tubes that open through 10 pairs of spiracles present on lateral side of the body. Opening of spiracles is guarded by sphincters. Site for exchange of gases, tracheoles by diffusion. Excretory system. Structures involved. Malpighian tubules, lined by glandular and ciliated cells. They absorb nitrogenous waste products and convert them into uric acid, which is excreted out through hindgut. Excretory product uric acid, uricotilic. Other excretory structures, fat body, nephrocytes and uricose glands. Nervous system. Parameters, proportion of nervous system and structure. Head, bit of nervous system, supraesophageal ganglion, brain. Supply nerves to antennae and compound eyes. Each compound eye consists of 2000 hexagonal ommatidia. Ventral part of body, most part of nervous system. Paired longitudinal connectives with a series of fused ganglia. 3 ganglia in thorax and 6 ganglia in abdomen. Sense organs, antennae, labial pulps, eyes, maxillary pulps, anal cerci. Cockroach has mosaic vision with more sensitivity and less resolution. If head of cockroach is cut off, it will still live for as long as 1 week. Reproductive system. Male reproductive system. Testes 1 pair lateral side, 4th to 6th abdominal segments. External genitalia or gonapophysis. Functions: chitinous asymmetrical structure present around male gonopore. 3 phallomeres. Components: right phallomere, ventral phallomere and left phallomere. Pseudopenis and titillator. phallic gland, long tubules and small tubules constitute the mushroom gland. 6th to the 7th abdominal segments, axillary reproductive gland, seminal vesicle, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, opens through male genital pore which is ventral to anus, anal sources and caudal or anal style, one pair only in males. Male genital pouch is bounded dorsally by the 9th and 10th terga and ventrally by 9th sternum. Path of sperms, testis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, ejaculatory duct, male genital pore and spermatheca of female during copulation. Anal cerci paired and long, jointed filamentous, male and female. Anal style, paired, short, unjointed, thread-like, male only. Female reproductive system, ovary, one pair, 2nd to 6th abdominal segments. One ovary consists of 8 ovarioles. Each ovariole contains chain of developing ova. Spermatheca, one pair, 6 abdominal segment. Genital chamber and vestibulum constitute the genital pouch. Oviduct, common oviduct or vagina. Collateral gland, one pair, secrete ootheca. Gonapophysis. Genital pouch is bounded by 7th sternum, board-shaped, along with 8th and 9th sterna. Anterior part of genital pouch, female gonopore, spermathecal pores and collateral glands. Path of ova. Ovary, oviduct, common oviduct or vagina, female genital pore. Female deposits ootheca in crack or crevice. Nymph, 13 times molting, changes to adult. Next to last lymphal stage has wing pads, but only adult cockroaches have wings. Sperms and ova meet at female genital pouch, undergoes fertilization. Secretion of collateral glands forms ootheca. On an average, female produces 9 to 10 ootheca, each containing 14 to 16 fertilized eggs. Introduction: earthworm. Phylum Annelida. Habitat: upper layer of moist soil. During the day, live in burrows made by boring and swallowing the soil. Can be traced by fecal deposit known as worm castings. Pharytuma and lumbricus are common Indian earthworms. Morphology: long cylindrical body, 100 to 120 segments or metameres. Dorsal side, marked by mid-dorsal line. Dorsal blood vessel. Ventral side, marked by presence of genital openings. Pores. Prostomium, lobe that cover mouth, help in burrowing sensory. Peristomium, first body segment or buccal segment. Preclitellar segments. Clitellar segments, clitellum, glandular tissue in 14th, 15th and 16th segments. Forms cocoon, present in mature earthworm. Postclitellar segments, metameres 100 to 120 in number. Dorsal blood vessel, dark median mid-dorsal line. Dorsal view of earthworm. Setae, S-shaped ring of setae embedded in epidermal pits, present on each body segment except first, last and clitellum. Can extend or retract and helps in locomotion. Anatomy: body wall, gland cell cuticle, thin, non-cellular. Epidermis, simple columnar epithelium with gland cells. Circular muscle layer, longitudinal muscle layer and coelomic epithelium. Alimentary canal, straight tube between first and last segment. Start from mouth and opens to the exterior by rounded anus. Mouth, buccal cavity, first to third segment. Muscular pharynx. Esophagus, 5th to 7th segment. Muscular gizzard, 8th to 9th segments. Grinding of soil particles and decaying leaves. Stomach, 9th to 14th segment. Calciferous glands, neutralizes the humic acid. Intestine, 15th last segment. Absorption of simple molecules. Intestinal CCA, one pair conical, projects from 26th segment. Lymph glands. Typhlosole, internal median fold of dorsal wall, 26th to 95th segment, increases surface area for absorption. Circulatory system, closed type, 4 pairs of tubular hearts, blood vessels and capillaries. Lateral esophageal hearts, 2 pairs, 7th and 9th segments. Lateral hearts, 2 pairs, 12th and 13th segments. Dorsal blood vessel is largest blood vessel. Anterior loop, 1 pair, 10th and 11th segments. Blood glands, 4th, 5th and 6th segments. They produce blood vessels, phagocytic and hemoglobin which is dissolved in blood plasma. Respiration, moist body surface, cutaneous respiration. Excretory organs, nephridia, segmentally arranged coil tubules. 3 types, similar in structure. Septal nephridia, on both sides of intersegmental septa of 15th to last segment, open into intestine. Integumentary nephridia attached to the inner lining of body wall from third to last segment. Open on the body surface through a pore. Forest of integumentary nephridia on clitellar segments. Pharyngeal nephridia. 3 paired tufts in 4th, 5th and 6th segments. Nervous system represented by ganglia arranged segment-wise on the ventral paired nerve cord. The nerve cord in the anterior region, 3rd and 4th segments bifurcates, laterally encircling the pharynx and joins the cerebral ganglia dorsally to form a nerve ring. Receptor cells for light, touch and taste are present on anterior part, eyes absent. Reproductive system hermaphrodite, bisexual, proto-androus condition, cross-fertilization. Mutual exchange of sperms occur between two worms during mating. Mating juxtaposing opposite gonadal openings, exchanging packets of sperms called spermatophores. Spermatical pore, 4 pairs, 5th and 6th, 6th and 7th, 7th and 8th, 8th and 9th. Intersegmental grooves. Ventrolateral sides. Spermatheca, 4 pairs, 6th to 9th segments. Receive and store spermatozoa during copulation. Testis, 2 pairs, 10th and 11th segments. Testis sac, spermatical funnel. Seminal vesicle, 2 pairs, 11th and 12th segments. Ovary, 1 pair, intersegmental groove of 12th and 13th segments. Oviduct. Female genital pore, single, midventral, 14th segment. Axillary glands, 2 pairs, 17th and 19th segments. Common prostatic and spermatic duct. Vasa differentia. Prostate gland, 1 pair, 17th to 20th segment. Male genital pore, 1 pair, 18th segment, ventrolateral sides. Fertilization and development occurs in cocoons produced by clitellum which are deposited in soil. After about 3 weeks, each cocoon produces 2 to 20 baby worms with an average of 4. Direct development, no larval stage. Introduction, frog or Rana tigrina. Class Amphibia, habitat, freshwater and land. Habit, poikilotherms, camouflage, undergo aestivation. Summer sleep and hibernation, winter sleep. Never drink water but absorb through skin. Economic importance, beneficial to mankind as they eat insects and protect the crops. Maintain ecological balance as they serve as link of food chain and food web in the ecosystem. Muscular legs are used as food in some countries. Morphology, dorsal side olive green with dark irregular spots. Ventral side pale yellow. Body division head and trunk. Neck and tail absent. Limbs help in swimming, walking, leaping and burrowing. There are 4 digits in forelimbs. It is smaller in size and does not have webs. In hindlimbs there are 5 digits. The size of the hindlimbs is larger and more muscular. Web is present for swimming. Show sexual dimorphism. In male, copulatory pad is present on the first digit of forelimb and vocal sac is prominent. In female, there is no copulatory pad or vocal sac. Digestive system. Alimentary canal, short because frogs are carnivorous. Digestive glands, liver, pancreas. Esophagus, short tube. Liver, synthesized bile. Stomach, intestine. Rectum, cloacal aperture. Food is captured by the bilobed tongue. Digestion of food by the action of HCl and gastric juices occur in stomach and is called chyme. Bile emulsifies fat and pancreatic juice through common bile duct. Digests carbohydrates and proteins in intestine. Digestion completes in small intestine. Digested food is absorbed by villi and microvilli. Undigested waste moves into the rectum and passes out through cloaca. Respiration. In water and during hibernation and aestivation, mode of respiration is through cutaneous, highly vascularized. In land, cutaneous, buccal cavity and pulmonary. Lungs are a pair of elongated pink-colored sac-like structures present in the thorax. Pulmonary respiration, air, nostrils, buccal cavity and lungs. Circulatory system. Closed type with a single circulation, 3-chambered heart, 2 atria and 1 ventricle covered by pericardium. Sinus venosus, triangular, joins the right atrium. Ventricles open into a sac-like conus arteriosus on the ventral side of the heart. Intestine, hepatic portal system to liver. Lower part of the body, renal portal system to the kidneys. Blood, nucleated RBCs or erythrocytes contain hemoglobin, WBCs and leukocytes and platelets. Lymphatic system, lymph, lack of few proteins and RBCs. Lymph channels and lymph nodes. Excretory system, ureotelic, adrenal gland, kidney. Red bean-like each side of vertebral column. Nephron or uriniferous tubule. Structural and functional unit of kidney. Ureter acts as urogenital duct in males. In females, ureter and oviduct open separately in cloaca. Cloaca, small median chamber, helps store and pass fecal matter, urine and sperms to the exterior via cloacal aperture. Urinary bladder, red bean-like ventral to rectum, opens in cloaca. Control and coordination include neural system and endocrine glands. Neural system, central nervous system, brain enclosed in cranium, and spinal cord enclosed in vertebral column. Forebrain olfactory lobes, cerebral hemispheres, paired and unpaired diencephalons. Midbrain optic lobes, paired and hindbrain cerebellum medulla oblongata, passes through foramen magnum and continues into spinal cord. In the peripheral nervous systems, we have cranial nerves, 10 pairs, spinal nerves and ANS. Sense organs, sensory papillae, touch, taste buds, taste, nasal epithelium, smell. Cellular aggregations around nerve endings. Simple eyes, vision, ear, hearing and equilibrium. Well organized structures. External ear is absent in frogs. Endocrine glands, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, pineal gland, pancreatic islets, adrenals and gonads. Reproductive system. Fat bodies, testes, one pair yellowish ovoid, attached to the upper part of kidney by a double fold of peritoneum called mesorchium. Vasa efferentia 10 to 12 in number, open into Bidder's canal. Finally communicates with the urogenital duct or ureter. Route of sperm. Testis, vasa efferentia, Bidder's canal, urogenital duct, cloaca, cloacal aperture. In female, route of ova. Ovaries, body cavity, oviduct, cloaca and cloacal aperture. Ovaries, one pair near kidneys, no functional connection with kidneys. Oviduct, one pair open separately into cloaca. Urinary bladder, ureter, cloaca and cloacal aperture. A mature female can lay 2500 to 3000 ova at a time. Fertilization is external and takes place in water. Development involves a larval stage called tadpole. Tadpole undergoes metamorphosis to form the adult.